Hello and welcome back to Kino-Plays, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Let's go. We've just questioned this guy for a bit and run out of things to ask him about, so let's start showing him some evidence, see if we can get any more info out of him. Officer Meekins, have a look at this. Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. What? No, I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Okay. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's what? My head was blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe she's asked Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the book, Mr. Wright. Take a special kind of man to pass the book to Edgeworth. Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eee! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just want you to take a look. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir. In my dreams, sir. And I was being peeled. On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. Huh, he's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot? Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Nope, that's another one. Oh, damn it. I always press too far on that. Oh no, don't examine it. Back out. Thank you. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Nope, no interest in that one either. Ah. Autopsy maybe? Nope. I don't think you'll know about SL9, but we've had issues before where things that really shouldn't trigger anything have triggered things, so may as well show them everything. Nope. Nope. I mean, I would rather be intelligent about what I show them, but we've run into the gap of intelligence not working out very well before, haven't we? Hey, why'd you have that? That's from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man! Innocent! If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up. If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Nope. How about a different knife this time? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eee! I'm scared of knives, sir. Okay, that's the same message as last time. Okay, there's no point showing him the steak lunch, because that's with Marshall, so... Give us some more crime details then. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know that Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and I leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My father's own words, sir. But what happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Again, that implies that he saw Goodman after he'd been to Edgeworth's office, though. Which was like a day after the murder. Come on, Phoenix, piece this together. You've seen this guy since the murder. This timeline does not make any sense. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. Well, clearly they must be basing that off the card swipe system. Someone used his card to enter that room, but that doesn't mean it was Goodman. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stamp out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape! What? And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry. Really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks. I have my own. Well, guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. Again. Guess we'll go from here. Oh, this is updated again. Okay. Hey, Mr. Wright. Look who's standing at the Chief of Detectives desk. It's Police Chief Grant. Are you sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of these drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you'll call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Righto, my boy. How you been? So much... Chief Grant. Reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Oh boy, this should be interesting. Whew, this guy's a lot. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah, well, they had no end of trouble with the boy since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's chair, does it? Hey, you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Yeah, Von Karma. So we really hurt your side with 2 prosecutors at once. Yeah, I'm sure he holds no grudge whatsoever. Well, I didn't do. I was undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, I might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for a Worthy. What? Yeah, that's not sus. It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their own turf, too. I mean... They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Oh, no, Righto. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive. I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier. Huh? Oh, you saw that! Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Okay. Evidence time again. I was wondering, can you take a look at this? Ah, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. The guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Okay. Okay, he's not interested in that either. I've got a feeling he's not actually going to respond to any of these things, but we'll see. Yeah, it's definitely looking like he's got absolutely no shits to give. Come on, respond to something. Well, okay, that one was pointless. There was definitely no reason to shame the floor plans. Oops. Just got into a bit of a rut there, just automatically doing it. Alright, 2 to go. There's no point showing him the luminol. Well, I suppose there might be a point showing him the luminol because of the blood. Oh, actually... Hang on, just check. Yeah, there is a purpose to showing people the floor plans because we added the blood splatter points on it. I forgot we updated that. Okay. So it's not complete waste to show off that stuff. Yeah, he definitely has no interest in talking to us then. Let's see if it has a reaction to the steak. That'd be weird. Nope, absolutely wasted time there. Sorry about that. Alright. Okay, he's not even here. Or here. Where am I supposed to find Gumshoe then? Nothing seems to have changed. Huh. I don't think there's any point examining anything here. This all looks the same as last time. Well, I suppose I'll have a look at the badger though. The blue badger is still writhing around today. No, don't show us that creepy movement again. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department's been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. Okay. That was weird. No? Well, the only place I can go that I haven't been in this cycle is the parking lot. What? What am I missing? We've been everywhere. Oh! Right, we haven't been everywhere. Let's talk to Edgeworth. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Well, crap. Where should I go? I mean, that at least knocked something off, but... Alright, well, I think the only thing I didn't show him then is the steak lunch. No, he doesn't know anything about the steak lunch either. Wait, did I actually show him the map or not? I mean, we found... I think we skipped that, didn't we? No. Okay, I'm getting really lost now. I mean, there's nothing to examine here. That doesn't change. Where should I go? Anyone got any ideas? Well, I suppose I can ask her if she's got any ideas, but this is usually a waste of time. Well, where should we begin? Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We should begin with that, you know, that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess? How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places at the same time? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I know you're going through a tough time with him, what with all those rumours. You're even in the defendant's chair just this past December. There was that business with him not reading that officer's report. About the killing at the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think, someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Maybe present her some evidence? Maybe she'll finally trigger something? See this? It's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analysed it, scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. That number was the clincher, wasn't it? 5842189. It's in the record. The ID number of the detective killed at the police department that day at 5:15. But we found this card in the parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Something to think about later when I'm not so busy. Don't leave me here to do all the thinking alone. I bet you'd be pretty happy with a King of Attorneys shield too, huh? We defense attorneys are a scattered, unrecognised bunch. Still, I wonder why the trophy shield is broken. It is pretty odd, huh? Doubt it has anything to do with this case, though. Huh. Oh, no, I didn't mean to present that. I was thinking. Can't use luminol in here, can I? No. That's a shame, because if I could... Unless there's a way to do it... If I do spray... No, I can't spray the evidence. That's a shame. Because I've got a feeling that I should check that for blood as well. So, Mr. Edgeworth's knife was the murder weapon. Right. Well, so the witness, Miss Starr, claims. She saw your sister stab Mr. Goodman with this knife. You know, all of this is that Angel Starr's fault. She's not the one on trial here. Well, no, but she must have been seen it wrong. Her eyesight isn't on trial here either. Here, see this? Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this, a behavioural study of lawyers? Okay, that's the same one. Same. Really? You're not reacting to any of this? According to Miss Starr's testimony, Miss Skye used her phone right after the murder. She called you, right? But she hung up right away. And it was a bad connection. I couldn't hear anything. Because it was an underground parking lot, I suppose. She did say something about a muffler, but got cut off. No change of the floor plans. This photograph, Miss Starr must have been seeing things. And photographing things. This proves Miss Skye was there at the scene of the crime. She is connected to this crime somehow, but how? Ah. Back off. Why would this have been in the car's exhaust pipe? It's evidence from an old case, right? Right, the SL9 incident. It was already solved, apparently. This knife was stolen on the day of the evidence transfer. Maybe I should look into this SL9 incident. This stuff was pretty expensive. You don't say. How much does it cost? I'd say about $10 a gram. I save up my allowance to buy it. Your allowance? Does your sister give you that? Yes, we don't have parents. Right. Sometimes she even gives me a bottle instead of my allowance. A bottle of luminol testing fluid? Man, I'd just take the allowance myself. Ah. God, that looks tasty! Okay, that didn't open up anything for us. Didn't miss anything here, did we? I'm really, really lost. Can't remember if anything updated since last time we went here. No. Oh! Son of a bitch! Examine... Spray... No. Damn it! I really thought that might have been something then. Since we could finally actually do something involving that. Re-examine this. He won such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch? Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai. Then again, Edgeworth has always been like that. Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid. Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments. That doesn't exactly sound like typical elementary school stuff. But he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been. Kinda gets under your skin, doesn't it? Maybe I should just spray luminol on everything in here. I don't see why it would be here, but I'm really running out of ideas of where to go and what to check. I probably missed something really obvious, but I don't know what. I'm so lost. Wow, this jacket's even lacier than his usual ones. This must be a Lucky Charles jacket. We've already had you to say that one. Though it's strange that she said new stuff about this time. So if she didn't say when we talked to him last time. That's the same stuff. Yeah, I don't think anything else here is going to change. The trophy was definitely the only important thing there, anyway. I think. Crap! What am I missing? Where's Gumshoe gone? And why is no one turning up at the guard station? I already showed him everything, so that's no help. Sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the Chief of Police want you to do? Well, see over there, that's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Hang on. Now that's suspect. 2/21. Isn't that the same date as the SL9 incident? I should really be getting back to investigating the police department crime scene. Well, it matches the 2/21 on here, but we know this is upside down. It was 12/2. What if the note's upside down as well? Though I don't see why you would write that upside... No, I don't see why you'd write that upside down, but everything else the same. Why scribble out that 9? This is odd. Five 9. I mean, you could easily turn a 9 into an 8, so you wouldn't need to have gotten that wrong. Strange. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at the desks. What's he up to this time? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Oh no, the killer used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. That gunshot was a fake. This is good. No one will expect a cassette tape in this day and age. He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel. Fair enough. You got anything to say about this? Nope, same crap as before. Well, at least now we've found something here, maybe people will change. Can you take a look at this? Nope, she's not interested in that. Maybe Edgeworth's back? Nope. So lost! Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I've no idea what that is. That's no help either. What am I missing? I don't know. There's... no one's around. Where am I supposed to go? Here, see this? That's the same crap as before. Anyone have even a hint of where I'm supposed to be going? Please? Let's examine the things that we haven't examined yet, just in case there's any clue that we've missed somehow. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. You know, unfortunately, it's the same point she made last time. No, that's the same thing as before. At least I can just about remember some of the things she's talked about. Definitely really busy. That's just her coming up with a drama. This should be them telling a joke again. I don't. That's a different thing as he said before. Yeah, saluting. Answer me. How many fingers do you see? I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, that's 20 for the left, but nowhere near that for the right. Get glasses, officer. That wasn't a salute, it was an eye test. They make a good pair. Okay, that was weird. She gonna talk about pandas again? Yeah. The banner is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. Could do with a fingerprinting set. Considering we've got fingerprints on the knife that we can't actually check because we don't have a fingerprinting set. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. Our family wouldn't want to set it at home. Yeah, just about the cookie jar. What am I missing? I don't know. I did spritz this entire area for blood, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. Oops, wrong button. What the? I'd swear I scanned that before. Wow, we got a reaction. Huh? There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right on these spines. I think that might be more painful than being murdered. Yeah, that probably would hurt more, I guess. Still, I'd swear I sprayed it there before. That's really weird. Maybe we just need to use the spray in basically every goddamn location just in case. Now, I used it on him, but maybe spray it on something else. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of to do at this point anyway, because I'm sure I've shown all evidence to everyone I can talk to at the moment. It just feels really stupid and pointless to be doing this. I can't examine it while examining it. I can't spray it while examining it, can I? No. I don't seem to be able to spray here. Even though it would make sense to be able to. Okay. Try somewhere else then. This feels stupid to do, but seeing as though we found some weird blood in somewhere that I wasn't expecting it, maybe it was maybe the game just expects me to spaz out with the spray bottle now that I've got something to use. What the hell? Where the fuck did that come from? Why has that changed? Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favour. Well, I never thought the day would come when Raito asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room? Bitch, please. Now, Raito. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Raito, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. If you here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honour. You just roll along now and do your best. Later, folks. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Yeah, I just really wish I knew what in the hell had actually triggered progression. Because I found that note. I talked to him, that we can see now. Well, I examined him and we got that slip. And I'm sure I tried to talk to the chief after that and that didn't do anything. So, finding a bit of blood on top of the cactus? That got us to carry on forwards? Really? That seems weird. Especially when I'm sure I sprayed it before. Weird. Huh? Okay, I must have... Oh, okay. The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well, what's made my Bambina skies so grey? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him, Luke, for? As you may have surmised, this here isn't my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little dogies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions? Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. That means you didn't want to fight with us, really. I think. What a tool! God, this guy's a douchebag. Ah, wrong button. There we are. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. What? So he's not from Texas. We know he's from LA. He's just a fanboy, isn't he? He's never even been to Texas, has he? That's why this is all so overblown and just clearly based on TV shows and not reality. I want to hurt this man. I really, really want to hurt him. Fucking overcompensating asshat. Oh, I really don't like him at all. Yeah, Miss Starr. Yeah, he's basically the American weeaboo, isn't he? Thing is, Tomo, I don't know if you could quite say it's the American version of a weeaboo, because it's an American wanting to be more American. I mean, you wouldn't really call a Japanese man trying to be stereotypically Japanese a weeaboo, would you? I suppose he's the American version of an otaku. I don't know. What's this? What? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see, I see. No, dude, it's not a filet. It's Salisbury steak. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Unless it's some sort of code that she's sending to him to lie about something in particular. Is she sending messages? Or is this maybe this is a message to say you can trust these guys? Interesting. His reaction is very fucking suspicious there. Yeah. The meat code, Tomo. Yes, she's speaking the language of food. all right, Bambina. You win. Ask anything. Nom, 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 nom. Finally, it seems like. He's willing to talk. Well, if he's willing to talk, I'd rather not risk him suddenly deciding not to, so let's present evidence to him before we start talking, actually asking him questions. The sheriff's badge back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. The sheriff's back, not the sheriff's badge. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Oh, so suddenly we're in Japan then, are we? I mean, the game's implied we've been in America a lot of times, and that's the West. Make up your fucking minds about where we are! Half the time they're implying we're in America, but all of the scenery implies Japan. Now this! Where the fuck are we? Yeah, we're in Middle Africa. Let's go with that, Tomo. Fucking hell, I am so lost as to where we're supposed to be. Aha. But that and this are two different things entirely. I guess so, huh? I'm lost. Yeah, you and me both. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Okay, he's not interested in that. Huh. Okay, let's try and pick something actually that might work first. Just in case this means we need to talk to him about things before he'll actually show us and actually react to evidence. Because I think it might be a dead end at the moment for this stuff. This knife? No. Yeah, this is suspicious. Okay, let's switch over to talking to him before we show him the rest of the evidence then. And because we might have to go back through the past evidence. This is weird. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention centre told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago... Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. No, he said steed. Now, steed usually means horse, but it could be a motorbike or a car. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know. What? Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. That kind of case? What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. It involves a knife with blood on it and a broken tip. Somehow I think it's probably a murder case. And the guy got the death penalty, so yeah. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. Oh? 2 days ago? The day of our case? That's right. The evidence transferals. Ah, crap, I didn't actually fully mute then. Oops. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of their machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Dude, cauliflower is nice. Cauliflower and broccoli with steak is quite nice, actually. Fuck you. You should have lots of veg with your steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tape's automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? That's a really stupid system. Because that easily allows you to hide something that did happen by erasing it. Because it'll just be written off as having been erased because nothing happened. That is really fucking dumb. I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Yeah, that's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Huh, now that's interesting. The same card was used twice. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. Ah. Yeah, gee, I wonder how, Phoenix. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look, the 4th number is a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I think I know why. I think that the guest card we've got is programmable. I think maybe either when we go through this door, it's going to read as the same number, or that's a hint of how it was done. Well, that or he actually used that very card, and it wasn't him that used the card, and that would have given it away by the photo ID. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Yeah, I'd say the most suspicious thing about the ID record is that the same number was used twice. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. That would help, yeah. They might be able to say, yeah, this is me when I went in, so we can cross names off the list. That could be useful, yeah. Because we've got Bruce Goodman's name. We need to find out who was in there twice. I mean, that should be Meekins, obviously. The one that's got two of the same name. Two of the same number. Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So he can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. I think I should show him more evidence, but maybe not yet. Well, actually I'll show him this just in case his number's on there. Nope, he does not give the slightest crap about evidence. God, he annoys me in every way. I mean, we should go into there, but let's try clearing off some of these things first. Okay, no one's there. She shouldn't have an ID, but we'll still show it to just in case. Nope, she doesn't care. Makes sense. Ah! Stop that! Okay, is Edgeworth back? Nope. Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Nope, he doesn't know anything about it. That's helpful. Well, apparently we can't actually show it to anyone yet. Okay then. Hey, there's the metal detector. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Yeah, if that's the same fishing rod. I wonder if the dog's in here. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Yeah. Eek. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true? What I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asked me, "Sir, can I borrow 50? I'd give them 50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. Sir, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50, even me? Oh, god damn it. Fuck's sake, Gumshoe. Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. Oh, shit, not it. That's not him. Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Okay, we've got floor plans of the evidence room, which is good because we'll have to draw on that to put wherever we find blood. But we will do that investigation next stream on with Kino-Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. New episodes uploaded daily to the YouTube channel, 9 PM UK time. Thank you for joining me, take care, and goodbye.